What is up? Welcome to Windham Balloons. We are back with another ballooning task video. I actually have not done a ballooning task video in very long. I haven't done one since the summer. Oh wait, no, since the beginning of fall. And currently it is spring. So today I'm gonna be here with ballooning tasks. And if you guys don't know yet, the Rise Up Hotter Balloon Festival is happening in 2 weeks. And I am very, very pumped up for it. So I'm going to be reviewing some ballooning tasks and be reviewing the Rise Up Balloon Festival. Also, if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to Windham Balloons and also check out Stuff You. I'm not posting much on Windham Balloons just because I'm busy with Stuff You, because Windham Balloons is just my secondary channel of, like with ballooning. And I do ballooning still on Stuff You, but those competition tasks on Stuff You, I might move to Windham Balloons someday in the future. But we are gonna be getting to this. Okay. I am going to share my screen. All right. We're gonna be reviewing some stuff from Ultra Magic, and then we're gonna be going on to the ballooning navigation app. All right. Okay, here it is. We did this in the competition flying or racing video on Stuff even this summer, so I'm gonna be reviewing it one more time. Okay, so of course everyone knows what competition is, and everyone knows what basically tasks are. So it's the form of competition included in an event, and it has quite large of consists in the large amount of festivals like Saga International Balloon Festival. So we're going to be reviewing how balloons can compete or race. So balloons do not normally compete or race in the same sense as in a motor racing or boat racing, but where the winner is the first across the line, balloon competitions consist of winning once or more set tasks. There are many variations of the competition task, but it's nearly all just the cases that involve the balloonist throwing a lightly weighted streamer or marker, as it's called as a like just a sandbag, which is a target or an X. So the drops are measured and they're scored by the designated observers on the ground. The closest to the center of the target is the winner of that task. So obviously there is a hare, and the hare is known as computer 1. The hare has a balloon that will fly for about 30 or 40 minutes, and it will land and they will set up a target. There's a task called the hare and hounds task. Hare and hounds are where the hounds are the rest of the balloons, and they have to chase the hare and then throw markers at the target. So competition requires a great deal of skill in the reading and using as the winds of various altitudes to steer the balloon close to the target. And at some levels of competition, pilots have become so skilled that after flying for 30 minutes or more, or covering quite large distance, they can drop their marker right in the center of the target cross. Quite often, the distance between the markers of the first 4 place computers, or it can be millimeters or fractions of an inch. So we're also going to be talking about how they operate. So we're going to say how they operate. And we're also going to say what type of tasks have been established over competition. So yeah. So basically, pilots have to organize the competition and set the tasks before each flight. So it's the responsibility of the competition director rules have been laid down and given to everybody. It's concerned and it's official. Observers have to be allocated, and the competition directors have established over the years a number of extremely complicated tasks for pilots to accomplish, but pilots who violate the rules lose points. So when a pilot has flown really well, it does not always determine the winner. Skill in all aspects of flight is involved. Knowing the rules, accuracy of navigation, and plotting the targets is just as important. So it just all adds into the excitement. Targets are very often in road intersections, and the targets are usually identified by their map coordinates. And when more than one target is involved in the task, the second target is allocated by the pilot during flight and written on the marker, and so on if there is a third target. The first target's coordinates must be declared before launch, so no one can see it, but it can actually be very easy to make mistakes when writing down the coordinates or choosing the target, because this is the idea where points can be often lost. So, like, just as a set of time of each flight, the competition director works very closely with the observers, and it determines who is the winning of the competition and all of the subsequent positions, all that point in the competition. So, crucially, we say, what are the tasks? So, these tasks are very depending on the level of competition you are in, but most countries now usually use the formally recognized tasks, which are set at the world championship levels, because you have to win in your country to go to the worlds, but it's only for usually people under 40 or 30. But listed below, there's tasks currently being used by the World Ballooning Competition organizations. So let me name the tasks. So first, one of them is the pilot declared goal. Computers attempt to drop a marker close to a goal selected and declared by the hare before flight. The result is the distance from the mark to the nearest valid declared goal, but the smallest result is the best. Next, we got the judge declared goal. Computers attempt to drop a marker close to set a goal. The result is usually the distance from the mark to the target. If displayed or goal, smallest result is the best. Hesitation waltz. Computers attempt to drop a marker close to one of the several set goals. The result is usually the distance from the mark to the nearest target. If displayed or goal, then the other result is the best. So a hesitation waltz is to attempt to drop a marker to several set goals, but the distance is usually from the mark to the nearest target. Our next one is fly in and fly on. Computers find their own launch areas and they attempt to drop a marker close to the set goal or target. The result is the distance from the marker to the target. If displayed of the goal, then the smallest result is the best. We also got fly on. So computers attempt to drop a marker close to a goal selected and declared by them during the flight, and the result is the distance from the mark to the nearest valid declared goal. So if you are actually going to drop a marker which is near a valid declared goal, then if you're using the watered down task, which is what we're going to talk about soon, then the smallest result is the best. But the computer must write clearly on the previous marker to the declared goal for fly on, and if the previous marker is not dropped or no goal is written on the marker, then the computer will not achieve a result. Now, hares and hounds. This was what I was talking about earlier. Obviously, it's the most popular in competitions and most common. So computers follow a hare balloon and they attempt to drop a marker. So there's the hounds, which are the other balloons, and they have to fly more than 2 meters up wide of the basket after landing. So if you are on the mark to the target, then the smallest result is the best. Now, Watership Down, as I was just saying, and there is also the Gordon Bennett Memorial, but we'll talk about that later. So computers fly to the launch point of a hare balloon, and they have to follow the hare and to attempt to drop a marker close to a target displayed by the hare no more than 2 meters up wide of the basket after landing. The result is the distance from the mark to the target, and the smallest result would be the best. Next one, the Gordon Bennett Memorial. So computers attempt to drop a marker within score areas. They have to get an area close to the goal, And if it's displayed or if it's displayed as the goal of the target, then the smallest result is the best for that. Then we got the calculated rate of approach task, also known as CRAT for a short initial. But computers attempt to drop a marker within a valid scoring area close to set a goal. The scoring areas will have unique times of validity, and the result is the distance from the mark to the target. If it's displayed or if it's on the goal, then the smallest result is the best. But a computer who does not achieve a mark into a scoring area during its time of validity, then they will not achieve any results. Next one is a race to an area. This one my dad does a lot. I believe you've seen it in that one of the High River videos in on Stuff U. I believe it's in there, yeah. So basically a race to an area is computers attempt to drop a marker in the shortest time within a scoring area. The result is elapsed from the time to take off to the marker drop, but the smallest result is the best if they can't elapse in time for the marker drop, and they can't feel laudable about that. So the timing ends at the moment then the marker is released, falling or on the ground. But as seen by the observer or recovered in the hands of the time, but the whichever is first, then the observer is the best. Next one is the elbow. So computers attempt to achieve the greatest change of direction of flight. They have to go at least 180 degrees, or lower. But if they go over 180 degrees, then they won't get the right angle. So the result is 180 degrees minus the angle to ABC, and the greatest result will be the best if you want to the elbow. Yeah. Next one is the land run. So the land run computers attempt to achieve the greatest area of a triangle, A, B, and C. The result is the area of triangle to A, B, and C. But if you are going below 90 degrees on the land run, then the greater result is the best. Next one is the minimum distance. The minimum distance, computers attempt to drop a marker close to the common launch point, and after flying a minimum set time, then the result is the distance from the mark to the launch point. So if you are going to the launch point and you're chasing a hare, then the smallest result will be the best. Next one is the shortest flight. So computers attempt to drop a marker close to the launch point within a set of a scoring area, and the result is the distance from the mark to the launch point. And if they want to launch from there, then the smallest result is the best for the double drop. Speaking of double drop, our next task is the minimum distance double drop. So computers attempt to drop two markers close together in different scoring areas, and between the distance and between the marks of the target, if they are going where the other hounds are going near when they go to Indianola tasks, which is the shortest flight and the land run, and then up to Lesno tasks, which are fly on and fly in. And if you're going together in different scoring areas, then the result is the distance between the marks. So technically that would be the smallest result is the best one. Now we are going to be talking about how to get involved in competition flying. So you have to join a club in your local area, because I'm a part of the Calgary Balloon Club. And you also, or you could join like a region and start flying with other balloonists. Or you could go check out a couple of festivals, and you could just find some simple hare and hounds tasks, or with the organization of when flying to the organize of competitions, then you can just talk to your Ultra Magic dealer. And if there's not any involvement with competition ballooning, many of the dealers compete, but the directors usually have like the directors of the competition are national and are on a national and international level, and they are keen to encourage new pilots and experienced pilots alike to this exciting area of the sport. So, do we need special equipment? To start competition fly, there is a little extra equipment required, but the basics require are a map, a board, a good sighting compass, a pair of binoculars, a scale rule, and a protractor. So small helium balloons and a small helium cylinder are also useful, but if you're competing at a GPS, then that would be a wise investment. So by wise, that would be a good investment. So it's special to the top level of competition, and you can acquire to fly your balloon, but with just a protractor and a scale rule. But yeah, whatever you decide on that. Okay. Another thing you can do once you feel that competition flying is really for like happy to you, and you may choose to look at acquiring a balloon also, then basically, of course, Ultra Magic like I use this website for like helping myself with tasks and the ballooning world, and I just want to say how like by this dealing I just want to say that I want to thank Ultra Magic for all the tasks that they've been like teaching on their website. Yeah, because ever since I got interested in ballooning, this has been just like another like type of competition in like other types of sports, because ballooning is the biggest sport of aviation and is the biggest sport of competition racing or competition like sports. Okay, we're gonna take a little 10-minute break because it's currently 6:50, and I will be back in 10 minutes. We're gonna take 10. All right, guys, we are back. I'll be a second. I was just closing my door. And we are gonna, and the 10-minute break is up. We're gonna go back to it. So we already finished reviewing the tasks. We are now gonna be on the Navigator website, and I'm gonna be showing you what directions is the best place to do the tasks on the place of, like the area where the hair is gonna land. So yeah, here it is. Okay. All right. So this is the map of the world. We all know that. Right over here. Wait, let me just go here. I am right over. I live right here. And if I zoom into Calgary, I live just right there. And we are gonna be basically looking and reviewing at this. So let's say I am launching a balloon in Saskatchewan. Let's say North Battleford. I'm launching a balloon. Yeah, let's say I'm launching a balloon in North Battleford. And I would have to get the wind reader. Yeah, so it even shows here how much what the altitude you're going, what direction you're going, what's how much minutes you're up in the air, and how much miles per hour you're going. So I'm gonna draw a circle here. All right, let me zoom in. Okay, it should probably be big enough. So this would be my waypoint, and then I would probably navigate. So a good place for let's say you're launching a pie ball, the waypoints would go this way because that's currently where the wind is going, and it's going west, and then some of it is going north. So I'm gonna zoom in out because it only shows from here. So okay, let's see. All right. Okay, it's going near Pinton, which is a hamlet in Saskatchewan. And if we zoom out, it's going exactly in Alberta. Yeah, it is right in Alberta. So we'd be going technically west. We would be going west. And then for this, it's going 13 degrees down north. So if we went down north, then we'd head exactly see where we would actually go near. Okay, we would take a circle around the rivers and we go zoom out where we are. Okay, we're up close to Edmonton. Oh, we're actually coming into Red Deer. Yeah, so wait, would we actually go into Red Deer? Oh, we going to Lacombe. Yeah, Lacombe. And then we just fly past Red Deer. So this would be if you're flying for about 2 hours. Wait, no, not 2 hours, longer, but you can't fly for longer because then you would run out of propane, obviously. I taught you that in the second episode, like on stuff you how to complete balloon tasks, episode 1, because my first one was only for like beginner pilots, but that wasn't like much of a turned out like video, but it was still a good way how to teach people. All right, so I'm gonna stop my waypoint here, and then I'm gonna edit it. So waypoint CDA for Canada. Description, I don't need a description. You can put one if you want to. We were going north and then west. Altitude, so for altitude I put probably 1,600 650 feet, yeah. And in elevation, we'd be going 1,200 feet. And our radius, you'd save that. So this would be, so if we were traveling, we'd go, let me get the tracks. So there is no tracks because we're currently not flying, but if we go up near where the maps are, so let's see what I should download. Is there, I'm gonna download, see, I'm just gonna download UK here. All right. All right. And while that's waiting to download, I'm just gonna tell you guys this quick. Rise Up is in 2 weeks. I will make tons of videos. And yeah, just make sure to stay tuned for when Rise Up comes up. And yeah. This is gonna take a bit of a while to load, I can see that. So I don't think I'm gonna do UK here. Sorry, that's just my phone. Sorry about that. All right. Okay. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna be drawing a line here to see. So if I was actually like flying, I'd go like about like here to London Colby, and then we'd stop. So it's currently saying 21 degrees west, so I'd go this way then. And then 20 degrees would be about here, so we'd stop there. And you want to make your elevation bigger than the times you had like if you're targeting a target. So I would go near the mainlands, and then I'd probably go to Warner's End. And once that is done, I would probably just stop, and then, all right, I'm just gonna edit this. I'm gonna put a polygon here. And then I just draw a bit of a triangle. And this triangle right here would probably is my second waypoint. So just right here. And then I'm gonna go to the wind reader. This wind reader is gonna show what your kind of millimeters are on the minutes of your speed, and once you get on the speed of your waypoint. So for my waypoint, I would put I just put on my GPS. I just put it on just for the documentation of this video. So yeah, I'm gonna add another waypoint. So I'm gonna name this one Alberta tasks. And then for this, I put a UTM. A UTM means United United time of minutes. So United time of minutes. So currently the time is 7:08. Yeah. So I put 78. That's the zone. And then the easting is 373. And then the northing would be, I was going about 203,000. Yeah, 23,729 was the UTM for northing. And for altitude, that was I believe it was 3,094. Yeah, elevation was 2,000, and the radius was 920. Sorry, 925. That's the waypoint. Oh, there's an error. Never mind. So I can't select that waypoint right now, but that's just if you're flying and you're putting down the tasks. But if I would actually just have like a bit of a hint on what was going on, then I would make this circle at least this big. Yeah, about that big, let's say. So this is my third waypoint. And where would we be right now? I'm curious. Oh yeah, this is the United Kingdom here. So this was downloaded as United Kingdom, and the GPS time says 7:09. Because I put that there at 7:08, so that's the GPS time, and that is how to create a navigator. That was the episode. That was just the review. Um, I I I know that this was a short validity test video, but but this was just on the navigation and a review from the tasks. And yeah, I might make another validity test video in about 1 week or so. 1 week, yeah, during the long weekend. Cause yeah, that's mostly it. But anyways, we're actually probably flying during the long weekend. We were gonna fly this week on Sunday, but the weather is very gusty, so we couldn't. And we're planning to fly the new balloon I told you about, Zeppelin. Um, and I will get more information about that on Woodhead Balloons. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.